You'll be shocked why 16 army generals were sacked for Nigerian government to have what we call a cover-up. Remember that it was in this administration where Buhari finally changed the service chiefs. When he did, the new service chief, remember, had a plane crash and died in Kaduna. Remember? Why? This guy was probing into matters, saying that the former service chiefs were given 1 billion, and when he came resume office, there is no arms. And they say, you know what, this guy, like say he won't, he go be trouble. And at the end of the day, we learned that something happened. We don't know because we are not God, we are not there. But those whoever planned it or whoever orchestrated it, however way it happened, the person and God, those persons and God knows the truth. 16 army generals have been relieved of their duty. Now, what happens in the military is they must promote you as the senior. If they put your junior ahead of you, the meaning of that is that everyone, the very top person must be the person who is holding the rank. Once they make somebody the head of army and you are above that person in rank, it causes you to go into by force retirement. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Why 16 army generals were sacked despite interventions of Malami. Details reveal of the 16 Nigerian generals, army generals who were erased out of service of the military authority has emerged. You will be shocked what has been going on and some of the secrets deep rooted within the government. According to a report by Vanguard newspaper, 16 army generals comprising of 9 major generals and 7 brigadier generals were sacked by the Nigerian army in 2016. After several failed attempts by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami to resolve the issue between the affected Army General and the military authorities, they have been erased out of service. The generals were sacked in 2016, were raised out of service this year because they have reached their run-out dates and cannot be reinstated, the military has said. They continue to drag the issue, and this will affect them getting pension or gratuity of any kind. The report revealed that there were allegations that the 16 army generals were sacked without justifiable reasons because they knew of the former general's activity and were frowning at it and would have made some things public. You dey hear so? Now that same general, now be what they call her now? How do they call her? Ambassador to Benin Republic, where they take who Sunday Igboho. You understand, Barati? Now that very person. After several attempts in the last 4 years to reinstate them back to the military authority, the 16 generals have now been erased out of the service. The army generals were put out of the 38 military office who were compulsorily retired in 2016. The reason army gave for their sack was very unclear. The report revealed that on the part of the Nigerian army, it was revealed that they were given compulsory retirement based on investigations on corrupt charges, defense on procurement, and elections related matters, and were against the new army general at the time. So now waiting at the offense where they commit be this, yes. So you know, they say the former army general, we all know, and I be what do they call an ambassador to Benin Republic. That guy, they won't reveal some of the things where the guy do. Now they say, well, this guy is saying there could be collapse, there could be problem. Now so now they quickly, just walk around and say, no, 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 this guy will cause us problem. What till we go do? May we get them out of the way. So they call force them retire. Meanwhile, their retirement date was about 5 years, 6 years ahead. So since then, they make sure say they not come back into the service. They held them captive and refused them coming back into the service. What are the implications? These men may not be able to get their gratuity. Anything can happen to them now, especially now that they are no longer in service. You know, it was also in this country that we saw our very own brother Femi Falana rose up and say no. They condemned some army personnel. What did they do? They said they refused to take order. Why did they refuse to take order? There was no ammunitions. They told them to go and fight Boko Haram. And there was no ammunition of any kind. And they said, you are sending us to our death warrant. The people you are asking us to go and face have AK-47. We don't have anything at our hands. The group of persons you are asking us to go and engage, these are guys are well sophisticated. They've got all the armories. And for this reason, the general says, no, we have tried you in the army court and you are condemned to death. And that was how Falana heard of it and said, no, this is not patriotic in any way, form, or kind. These are men that dedicated their lives to serve the nation. And because they will not go out, because there is no armory for them to engage the Boko Haram, you are sentencing them to death. Oh, this is absurd. So this is what goes on in this country. People use their position to commit all kinds of offense. And guess what? They go scot-free. But the funniest thing? Man can do whatever they want to do. A day will come, whether you are a Christian or you are a Muslim, traditional worshippers. We all believe that. A man is born someday, yes? And every man will die someday, yes? And guess what? Everybody, including yourself and I, we give account why you gave that judgment, because you are in that position at that time. You will give account. And God will be the one to determine, not the authorities, if what you did was murder, if what you did at that point in time was oppression. So we must be very careful. And so 16 generals were retired unlawfully. And guess what? For every action, there is a reaction. They have to put up something to tell you that, well, they committed an offense. What is the offense they said? They said they were poking into procurement. I mean, these are hierarchy officers who are looking at the situations and saying, why are there no ammunitions? If the government has released 1 billion as funds for the army to be able to procure this, why is it not available? For these reasons, they have committed offense. Nigerians, wake up. We need to stand up for what is right and defend ourselves. Leave us a comment. We really love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye.